Hey guys, this is TLO. Lately, Choco Pop Tart and I have been looking through Skyward Sword save files, trying to understand why they do some of the things that they do. This is the first thing we've found looking through it. For those who aren't familiar with the Felfar seed spawning on Skyloft, I've linked a video in the description, but I'll be showing off the same thing here and why it works. So a while back, a guy named Felfar had the Seed of Life appear during Back in Time. Nobody was able to replicate this, and until now we had no idea why it happened. But we're looking inside the save editor now. You can see I've highlighted this value here. It's on this line 3110, and it's the fifth value in. Now this value, like this whole like area of values in the save file is actually area specific. Like if I leave this area and go to a different area, these values will be used for something else. For example, on Skyloft, inside this BiT, there is it holds information on where the seed is planted. There's a couple different places you can plant it on Skyloft, and it will change this value based on where you plant it. Now the value that Felfar got was a value of 0.4 in this BiT. However, this BiT is used for something different in this area of the game, and I'll show you what it is right now. It's actually used for storing whether or not you've bonked into certain trees, like this one, that give you items when they come out. So now that I've done that, if I go and save, this here is hooked up to this save editor is hooked up to the file that's outputted by my emulator. You can see that this value has changed to 0.4. That's the same value where if you're on Skyloft, it will actually the seed will actually change that value to 0.4 as well. So now that we've saved, I can go and reset. And I've been doing all this research on file 1. Back in Time by default loads from file 3, so I'm just gonna copy the file over to file 3. Okay, so now I can activate Back in Time off of the corrupt file. Okay, now that we're in Back in Time loads certain data from file 3 by default. You can force it to load from other files, but as soon as you press A, right there, the game loads in information from file 3. Now it's going to load in that at this value 3314, which is the value that I have highlighted, it's going to load that that is a 0.4 at that location, but on Skyloft that means something else. It means the seed is planted in a certain pumpkin patch. Now when you try to actually, like if you plant the seed here and you try to leave, Fee will talk to you. So that's what we're getting when we first start this in Back in Time, and then it teleports you to there. So that's why it works. I'm currently trying to figure out if we can possibly load this seed onto a file, because as of right now we cannot. If we could, it might save a minute or two in a speedrun. But now we know why it appears, and hopefully we can figure out a way to get it on our file. And thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, be sure to ask them in the comments, and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. Choco and I are not done looking at save values for this game. In fact, this is just like the surface of what theories we have of what we think can be discovered. So I'd expect to see some new stuff in Skyward Sword soon. But thanks for watching, guys.